So yeah, this is a JAMB question from 2010 where we're asked to calculate the solubility in mole per dm cube. So the solubility is found in mole per dm cube of 40 grams of copper 2 tetraoxide, which is CuSO4, dissolved in 100 grams of water. So at 100 degrees Celsius. So the way we approach this question, we approach the question like we don't know any formula for solubility, but the question says solve for solubility in mole per dm cube. So mole per dm cube means mole divided by dm cube. So we need to solve for solubility in mole divided by volume, and the volume must be in dm cube. Now we'll look for mole. Remember, mole is equal to mass all over molar mass. And then let's look at that. The mass we're given is 40 grams all over the molar mass. The molar mass of CuSO4. So let's look for the molar mass of CuSO4. CuSO4. Copper is 64 plus sulfur is 32 plus 16 times 4, which will be 64 plus 32 plus 64, which should give us 160. So the molar mass is 160. So we have to say 40 divided by 160, and this gives us a mole of 0.25 mole. Now we need to now consider the volume. The volume is the amount of water. The question says dissolved in 100 grams of water. So the volume is 100 grams. But there's a discrepancy here. Can volume be in gram? So what we will now do is to consider the density of water. Water has a density of 1 gram per centimeter cube, meaning that 1 gram of water is equal to 1 centimeter cube of water. Therefore, 100 grams of water is equal to 100 centimeter cube of water. Hence, it means our volume is 100 centimeter cube. But we cannot work with 100 centimeter cube because the volume has to be in dm cube. So we'll change the volume from centimeter cube to dm cube. 100 centimeter cube will then be divided by 1000, which will give us 0.1 dm cube. So this is our volume and this is our mole. So applying this formula, that solubility is equal to mole divided by volume, we can say 0.25 divided by 0.1. So to give us a solubility of, let's look at what 0.25 divided by 0.1 will give us. To give us a solubility of 2.5 mole per dm cube, and that's the solubility. And this right here is option B. Option B. Yeah.